Right. Welcome to, I can't even remember what the thingy is. Right. Meeting of the Parks and Open Spaces Committee. Right. Reporting at meetings. In the interest of openness and transparency, councillors and members of the public are reminded that law permits any person to film, record, photograph, or use social media in order to report on the proceedings of a meeting of the council or its committees when they are open to the public. The Town Council will record this meeting. Filming and photography will only be permitted from the area designated. No flash photography or additional lighting should be used without prior consent. Anyone wishing to report on the meeting should notify the clerk or chair so they can be afforded reasonable facilities. People under the age of 18 or other members of the public not wishing to be filmed or photographed should notify the clerk or chair and should sit in the area designated for this purpose. Improper conduct or any disruptive behaviour could result in expulsion from the meeting. Can you also ensure that your mobile phones are changed to silent or switched off and adhere to non-smoking policy for this building and the grounds of Hamilton House? Fire evacuation procedure. Welcome to the meeting. There are no fire alarms tests planned for today, and so should the fire alarm sound, it will be for real. In the event of a fire, please follow the instructions that will be given and congregate on the grass verge to the side of the Quick Fit building. The fire exit at the main stairwell to the reception area and the separate flight of stairs to the kitchen. Well, I did that the wrong way around, but oh well. Right, here with us tonight we have councillors Deborah Ray, Bernie Rappensberger and myself, Elise Youngman, and clerking tonight is Lauren Elliott, the project and senior project and committee clerk. Excellent. That's it. And Taylor Williams, the planning and committee clerk. Yep. I'm getting better. Right, 154 to receive and consider approvals of apologies.
Yes, Chair, apologies received from councillors Breakspear, Brooks, Colby, Moore, Murray and Pitts, all with reasons provided.
Bernie?
Propose we accept.
Deborah, second. All in favour? That's everyone. Right. 155 declarations of interest and dispensations. 155.1 to receive declarations of declarable, pecuniary, other vegetable and non-vegetable vegetable interests from councillors on this items on this agenda. Does anyone have any? No. 1552 to consider written requests for dispensations for declarable, pecuniary interests and non-note dispensations granted.
Not received, Chair.
Thank you. 156 to consider the draft minutes of the meeting on the 18th of March 2025. Well, I'll propose to accept. All in favour? That's everyone. Right, 157 public forum, an opportunity for the public to make comments on any matters on this agenda and to consider any advance comments for the public. Well, there's nobody here, Taylor?
No one online and no advance comments received, Chair.
Great, thank you. 158 to monitor expenditure by this subcommittee from its delegated budget. Have we spent anything?
Oh, loads. No, I haven't got anything specifically to raise onto this item, Chair.
Okay, thank you. So 159 to consider the purchase of 2 sambucus. Is that how that's pronounced?
Yeah,
sambucus.
I got excited and thought it was sambucas, but
Sambucos.
yeah.
for Kensington Gardens. They're really pretty.
Yeah, we did approve a couple for Normanston Park. So grounds maintenance team think they'd make a nice addition to Kensington Gardens as well. I just realised my note said that it was for one of the beds in Kensington Gardens, adjacent to Kensington Gardens. It's not really helpful to anyone. It's meant to say adjacent to Kensington Road, like where the bowling greens are. It's that long bed there. They've been doing a lot of work in there, so it was just they thought there'd be a nice addition to that bed.
Are they? Oh, don't worry, Deb, I won't forget you. I just want to know, are they like a bush type plant?
They do. They can get.
They
quite
get quite
big,
big, don't they?
Yeah.
Deborah?
Yeah, that was one of my questions.
Mike, Deborah.
That was one of my questions. It seemed odd just to ask us to consider the purchase of 2 flowers. And I thought that would come in with the rest of the budget, but if they're like shrubs. Yeah, okay, fine. And is there any reason why they chose sambucas as opposed to anything else?
So we approved them for Normanston Park. It was a recommendation from our grounds maintenance team leader who's quite hot on his horticulture knowledge. So I think he sort of selected them. I don't know if there was a sort of particular reason for them, but yeah, that was their suggestion.
Yeah, they are rather pretty.
They are
aren't
nice,
they?
yeah, they look
I like
nice.
the colours of the leaves. There's something different. So, what would you girls like to do? Should we accept and let them have them? Yeah. Yeah.
I propose that we accept it.
Yeah, I'll second.
Okay. And do we need to delegate a budget, or have we got enough?
Yeah, so it shouldn't be any more than £30 for the two, including the delivery. So
Have we got a plants budget? Haven't we?
yes, yeah,
Can
we've
it
got
come
like
out
the
of that?
horticulture budget. Yeah.
So we add that in to come out the plants budget.
Add that into the and Debbie's second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fine. All in favour? That's everyone. Thank you. Right. 160 to review the tree planters at the Triangle Market. What would they like us to do with this? Is this just to have them just fixed up, made look nice?
Yeah, so we've got the two portable ones that are already on the Triangle Market. We've got a fixed one as well, which is completely empty at the moment. But we've also got 4 new planters that will be going into the what used to be the area underneath the sales, where we've approved the seating and planters and play panels for that site. So those will also need planting. So we did plant up the 2 portable planters, which you can see on the image on my notes. So they probably won't need an awful lot of work this year. They might just need a bit of additions where we've perhaps lost a couple of things over the winter. But so yeah, as with sort of most of our sites, as the notes say, we try and look for something that's sort of low maintenance, that doesn't need a lot of water and that doesn't need sort of daily sort of deadheading. And obviously we'll try and make those sort of pollinator friendly as well. And just it's just to, you know, particularly for our market days, it just looks nice. So that was sort of why. I mean, I've suggested a maximum budget of £500. I mean, I don't think we should come near that, but it was difficult to sort of picture the size of the new planters again, so I thought that should be a very maximum budget to fill those as well.
Okay, thank you, Deborah.
So they're planted with perennials now.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
so they'll keep coming up year
Yeah.
after year. Yeah, well, yeah, that's good. I think what's good about it is that you know, there's quite a few flowers in the town centre now, and it's good to have some of that up that end, because it leads people up to the high street as well, and the high street need footfall. So, you know,
Yeah.
the flowers tend to encourage people to move along, don't they? So yeah, good.
Yeah.
Definitely go for it.
So should we propose to let them have the budget of £500 and delegate to officers what they would like to do with them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I propose that.
Yep.
Happy to second.
All in favour? That's everyone. Oh, we're flying through this. Right, 161 trees to consider alternative options on providing shade. Well, I've looked at the prices and the different kinds of shades, but I personally think these will cause more problems than they will help. And like I said to Bernie before the meeting, I think most of our parks have got a lot of trees in us, apart from 2, and then them 2 parks putting actual shade in them like this would probably cause us a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Deborah?
Yeah, looking at it and what the people have said about it, the suppliers have said about them, I sort of agree that they're high maintenance, aren't they?
Very.
And they could get really dirty and look horrible if they've got birds muck all over them. And yeah, there's quite a few issues with them. So all I can say is we should maybe just keep planting trees and hoping they'll live.
Well, I did suggest to Lauren that we could do a whole campaign online about wearing your hat.
Yeah,
and
that's a good idea.
do something like that. So if you'd like your children to be in the shade and that, just promote. We
Wearing
could even-
t-shirts and wearing a cap or something.
Yeah, we promote it. We could put a poster up at the parks or
Yeah, that's
something
a
like
good
that
idea.
instead.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So should we propose to not do this now? I don't know how to put that. Bernie?
I'll second.
Yeah, so we'll
not to proceed.
not to proceed with it.
I agree.
Yeah. So I'll propose that. Bernie seconds. All in favour? That's everyone. Thank you. We're on the last one. 162, to consider signage for the Dean's Oval cricket pitches to deter dog walkers from using the site. So this item was requested at the last meeting, as it has been observed that the dog owners are allowing their dogs to exercise on the Dean's Oval cricket pitch, and it may be some are unaware of the time, money and resources that are put into maintaining the cricket pitch. Anyone got anything to say? Bernie?
No, I just think it's a good idea. So, Lauren, do you want a delegation and a budget or something to
If you're happy,
proceed?
yeah, if you're happy to do that, I say there's maybe a couple of signs. We'd usually allow a couple of £100 per sign. That will include if they need a standalone post as well. I think we can get the grounds maintenance team to obviously look at a sensible place to put them. So yeah, I think if we start off with signs, do a bit of education there and see how we go, see if that helps to address the problem perhaps.
Okay, so how much should we allow 500? Just is that going to be sufficient and saves you coming back? So I propose that we go ahead, give this to staff under delegation with a budget of £500.
Yes, that's great.
Yeah,
Yeah, for a second.
yeah.
All in favour? That's everyone. Thank you. Right, so date of the next meeting. And this will be confirmed at extraordinary schedule for the next meeting on the 13th of May, 2025.
Yeah, so
Due to
we're
scheduling of the annual general meeting.
yeah, because the AGM's now taken Park's regular slot. So if you're happy to, we can do an extraordinary meeting on the 13th of May. So that'll just be a week earlier than you'd normally be meeting. So if members are happy with that, we can obviously email all members and make sure that we'll sort of have a quorum for the meeting.
Should we leave that up to you if there's enough items on the agenda to do, and then we'll call one?
Yeah, if you're happy to do
Yeah,
that.
that's fine. We'll do that. 164 items for the next agenda. Anybody? No?